Hello and welcome to this episode of Simple Silicon. Today we have an unboxing video for you, the Fractal Design R6 with tempered glass. Okay, first things first, let's unbox the thing. Now, a helpful tip, if you don't know, is on the sides here. You want to kind of pull these out. So when you flip it upside down, it's a lot easier to come out. Just a little trick. Now, of course, we got our trusty box cutting I/O shield. A little inside joke here at the studio with everyone. There we go. A box. Now this box is top quality. You can put an EATX, as many fans. No, I'm just joking.
But if you're on a budget, it works as a second case.
Yes, it does. As we can see, particularly with this case, before we undo, we can already see we have slots for vertical GPU mounts right here. It's a 2 wide, so if you have an old 3 or 4 size card, it won't work, but 2 should be plenty. As we can already see, we have a fan out here. It looks like a 120. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 PCI slots, and of course your I/O. We have glass on the front, so we have to be very careful. So why don't we unbox? You have all of your information there that you'll need, warranty information, so hold on to that. We can see on the back, the underside is entirely covered with a removable vent. It definitely looks like you can also fit fans. If not, you can just kind of screw them into the hex pattern there.
Is that magnetic or? Some of their designs are magnetic.
Yeah, it looks like it kind of just slides out. You have grooves for it here. Yeah, you're just going to slide it on out. But this is a new case, so it's probably a bit stiff. Probably have to pull it out on the back side. Yep, okay, so it just slides out like that.
Oh.
Okay. Nice rubberized feet on the bottom.
You like nothing more than a little bit of rubber.
Right. Okay. So when you get it, the tempered glass comes with plastic on it, so you can touch it all you want and you won't immediately get it all marked up. Of course, the first thing we're going to do for this demonstration is remove the tempered glass, and you should do the same for when you build your case as well, because it's glass. You really do not want to damage it. So one step is to put it back in the box itself. Inside the case, you have your front bays, and you have front bays here that you can unscrew. We have a panel covering up your expanded base.
This way a bit. No, more where my hand is.
Oh,
That's in camera view.
so let's take a look. See what we got. You have your quick toolless mounts here, but you can also screw them in. Generally, you have slots you'll probably be populating these with SSDs, maybe a hard drive or 2. There's also, right down in here, there's also a flat panel mount for a drive as well. You have a basement for your power supply, as well as extra room over here should you want to hide some of the cables in here.
It's the cram space for the cables.
So this can fit ATX, Micro ATX, and Mini ATX, and you have stylized grommets for your cable management that you can utilize up here. In the front, we got 2 USB 3.0, 2 USB 2.0, power reset mic, and headset, as well as your power button in their Scandinavian design. You have, in the front, you have your silencing foam material, as well as a fancy grill. This can...
What color does the power button light up?
Hopefully RGB for the people who like that. But in the front, in front of our grill here, we can see we've got 2 more 120s. I believe those are 120s that you can put.
Probably
140, maybe.
If you have a tape measure, you can figure that out in like 2 seconds.
That fan is a one. This is a 120, so yeah, so they're 140s. So this is a 120. Those are back.
I'm just happy I was able to call that just by sight. That's backwards, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Moving on to the back, we can unscrew our these. We can reveal our back here.
The other one lifted out, didn't it?
Yeah, right. So they must lift out. On the back, we have more silencing foam for the Define R6. That's a kind of like a feature. Anyway, so on the back we reveal how you can access all of your expansion bays. You have your screws and they will lift right out. And then the front cooling fan comes through these vents. On the side right here, you might find some performance loss, just slight thermals, as opposed to if you just kept the door open. You could unscrew it and just go with the front look if you wanted to have better airflow.
Well, I mean, when the door's closed, see those grills by your hand?
Yeah, but
they're all the way around.
Yeah, like I said, you get a very slight. It's this case is designed for silence. That's where all the foam comes from. So, you have your fan. You have PWM controllers, 3 of them, and then that's pulse width modulation, and then you have your standard voltage regulated fan headers over here. Of course, that connects. You have your PWM mount and then SATA power for that. You have additional removable sockets here, cable management and so forth. It just kind of slip on like this for some additional mounting. You have your front I/O cabling, as well as your box of goodies in the bottom, all your screws, standoffs, and what have you. And then, of course, this is where you can route all your cables. As you can see, you have your stylized mounting right here. You have a nice large spot, so if you need to change out the cooler later on, you can do that very easily. On the back side, you can have access to the back of your CPU socket right there.
Because nothing is more nightmarish than trying to switch that out.
Right. It comes with a nice Velcro loops right here. Take advantage of them. There you have loops up here near the top, so you can route your CPU power very nicely over here.
So the motherboard does not sit flush to the top of it.
Yeah, generally it does not.
Which is exciting because a lot of my cases have had right to the top.
So your standoffs are right here. It doesn't look. This top can come off, but you kind of have to work at it.
That's not worth it.
But you do have. Let's see if you can see. You do have fan filters up here. Should you decide to take advantage of that. The front is where you're going to hook any radiators. It would be between here. This is where any water cooling radiators, you'd put it right here. You might be able to...
Yeah, I'm fairly certain you can put them there too.
I don't believe there's much mounting. I don't really...
Well, you would know if you could take that panel off.
Yeah, no, I don't...
Because if there's vents here, that means there's room for fans.
Yeah.
Just however that
I
comes
think
off.
that's the standard intake selections. I'd have to... one thing I didn't point out is you also have here at the bottom we have a cable management hole, so you can stick up your GPU power right here. Unfortunately, there is none in the front of the shroud, like on some other cases that also have a mount right here, so their GPU power can go more straight down. But if you just get some cable trainers, you'll be able to make it work just fine. Or maybe even some forward plugged. There's some GPUs with the plugs on the end of the card, and you can just put them down here. Anyway, that's going to be it for this case.
Forward to other videos of you actually putting things in it.
The sass on this man, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, this has been a video by myself and my friend over here off camera. Thank you very much for watching this Simple Silicon episode. I'm your host, Dan, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.